You want to talk about books? I want to talk about books. Let's talk about books. I bought books in August and September, so it's time for a book haul. Duh, that's what we do here, right? First things first, this is an owl crate. I don't know why I said first things first. This is just the first book. It's not like we're doing a thing. I don't know. I bought 17 books in the last 2 months. That's better than the last 2 months before it. So, first book we bought was, well, actually by Maisie Eddings. This was the Owl Crate romance for the quarter. And to be honest, we're not starting off great because I'm probably gonna unhaul this. Maybe we should do a little unhaul at the end of this video too, just to like spruce things up, and I do have a couple I wanna get off my shelves. Maybe we'll do that. Project Hail Mary, the movie is coming out, so obviously I wanted to get the book. My husband is going to read this as well, and I think I'm going to listen to it on audio while I read it as kind of an immersive read because I've heard the audiobook is fantastic. So, got that. We went to Kansas City. I think we got this one in Kansas City also. We went and did a couple little bookstore things. So I also got this. My mom went shopping with us and she was like, you need this book. It's Battle of the Bookshops. And I was like, well, if you say I need a book, I'm not gonna complain. So yes, I did get Battle of the Bookshops. And this was on my TBR anyway, so I am super excited to get through that because it's so cute. And it says the author of The Littlest Library. So if this is cute, I have another one I can read. I love that. This is not a book, this is just a notebook, but I thought it was super cute because it actually has like romance books on it for a change instead of just having like the classics like it typically does. So very excited to have a little notebook there. Then the newest edition of the Emily Henry like special edition books came in. This is People We Meet on Vacation. And I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with these editions. Like, oh, I loved People We Meet on Vacation. And this is one that is coming to movies here soon. It's gonna be made into a movie soon. So like, this will go up with this little guy up there. Adored it, couldn't not get that. And then as you know, in my TBR, I had to start a new series. I started the Inheritance series. Well, the problem is that I loved it and I only had the first 2 books. So we did have to go back and get the next 2, the final 2. So I now have the full series of this. Yes. I don't remember. This is one of those series where they're like, I know this is the 3rd book, but I don't know if this starts a new interconnected standalone with The Grandest Game. I don't think so. I think this one is an Inheritance Games. And then I think The Grandest Game starts its own because it has Grandest Games, Games Untold, and I think there's one more. But either way, I had to pick them up. I had to make sure that I am like ready, set, go on these. I loved the Inheritance Games and cannot wait to continue that. Very much up my alley for what I enjoy reading. Then speaking of special editions, I did get the special edition of Love Hypothesis. I haven't read this in years, but I loved it. I remember reading it. I remember absolutely loving it. And with the movie coming out, I just needed the special edition. That's all. It's not that like, it's gorgeous. And like the casting for this movie was so good that I was like, okay, I will be rereading it. I want to read it physically and just get hyped for the movie because I have been so excited. All the promo video for it has been phenomenal. Then also, when I was in Kansas City, my mother also said, hey, I see this and I think you need it. And I was like, oh, see, I haven't read the book yet, but I agree because I did love Caraval by Stephanie Garber. It is the Ballad of Never After. And you just think, Lauren, this is just a hardback book. Like, cool, I'm glad you have one. No. It is hand-drawn, painted. Are you kidding me? This is stunning. It even comes with a little bookmark that matches. This is absolutely like my prized possession now. 100% my prized possession. So I'm so obsessed with that book. So obsessed. I haven't even read the series yet, but I will. Speaking of series that I haven't read, that's a lie. I read the first one. We obviously needed the second one. Nothing Like the Movies. It finally came out in paperback, which is why I'm like even more excited about it. So I am so excited to get to the second one because I did love the first one. She's coming to my hometown for a book signing for Fake Skating. And so me and a friend are gonna go do that. I'll insert like some little clippies from that here. I will absolutely do that because I can. Yeah, love that. Okay, so yes, got this, Nothing Like the Movies. I loved Better Than the Movies. And I love the Omaha references and I'm really sad because I know they're gonna have to like go through some shit and I don't want them to, but like I loved Wes and Liz so much. For a few beautiful months, Wes had his dream girl, the strong-willed girl next door, Liz. But right as the two were about to set off for college to start their freshman year, tragedy struck. Wes was left dealing with the fallout, which ultimately meant losing Liz in the process. Flash forward months later, and Wes and Liz find themselves in college together in a healthier place now. Wes knows he broke Liz's heart when he ended things, but he's determined to make her fall back in love with him. I'm well already. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that one. Oh, I die. Okay, then we got some book of the month. Book of the month here. Speaking of Stephanie Garber, I did get Alchemy of Secrets, and I'm so excited because I've heard this book is so good. It's actually kind of short too, like 320 pages. That's fairly short for what I assume is kind of like a dystopian fantasy. I don't know what to call these kinds of books because I'm pretty sure it takes place in like our world. So I don't know, but I'm very excited for that. And then I had like an extra credit to spend, so I did get both books. I also got The Heartbreak Hotel. This is just adorable. How could I not? Are you kidding me? Loved it. Loved it, loved it. Oh, it does tell me. That's exciting. So September, which means this one has to be August. I got Immortal Consequences. This one I've heard fantastic things of. It's a special edition. And so, some fates are worse than death. 6 rivals, 1 victor. Eternity is only the beginning. Oh, yes. Yes, very excited about it. I think that's YA also. A YA fantasy, which like kind of feels right up my alley. Then we have some more subscription box stuff. The probably might be a little bit spicy box. I have the Between the Pines. This is book 2, Through the Dust. So they actually do an updated version for every book that comes out. So the 3rd book will be coming out soon. I will be getting that one by Amber Palmer. I loved the first one, so I'm super excited to get to the 2nd. And I'm very glad that I will have matching covers, even though it's coming from a subscription box. I really like that they do that because sometimes they don't, or they only stick to interconnected standalones. So, or not interconnected standalones, standalone books. So very excited that'll be coming around. The Bad Boy Rule by Maren Moore. I know nothing about it. The one and only rule, don't fall for the bad boy. Cool. This was also probably might be a little bit spicy. Yeah. Another probably might be a little bit spicy because this was my August box. It got completely destroyed, had to get a new one. So that's cool. But this is Shadowed Obsession, a dark romantic comedy. I like a romantic comedy. Is that like Lights Out? I feel like Lights Out is a dark romantic comedy. So if it's like that vein, we'll probably be fine. And then last but not least, Afterlight, When I Picture You, Sasha Lawrence. This edition is just stunning. So again, know very little about it, but very excited nonetheless. So 16 books, 1 notebook for August and September. There's the little wrap up. Should we do let's do a little quick, just a quick little unhaul. Because I think if we're gonna put some on, I gotta take some off. I just got it, and I know that there's a few that I could do. So let's do that quick. It's just a few for now, but I do think we are going to unhaul some. So I did already say I'm going to get rid of the special edition, the Owl Crate here of, well, actually, I got to read it as an e-arc and didn't really love it. So I don't really want to somebody else will love this more. That's all I'm saying. I tried really hard for a little while to get through. I really want to start reading more nonfiction. And I love one of my favorite conspiracies and moments in history. Not favorite, not love. Those sound like bad. Those sound like positive things, and this is not a positive thing. Was the JFK assassination. So I was gonna read 26 Seconds. This is the book written by the daughter of the one that shot the film. But I'm gonna be honest, this is like 500 pages, and that feels like a lot for somebody that doesn't typically read nonfiction. I don't think we're going to. I think we're just gonna unhaul it. It can go to a better home. Same with this. This is Voodoo Histories, the role of the conspiracy theory in shaping modern history. Cool. I love a conspiracy theory, honestly, I really do. But again, this is like almost 400 pages. And I don't know that I can do that right now. For me, a nonfiction is like a memoir. That's where we're at with nonfiction. I'm not doing or like a self-help. Those just aren't doing it. And then last but not least, it has been so long, and I haven't even thought about these books, I'm gonna be honest. I think they stopped making the films, so I don't even think we're getting films for them, and they were a lot even when I was in high school and stuff reading these. I'm not going back for them. It is the rest of the After series. These are the ones off the TBR. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably going to unhaul the first 2 as well. They were already a lot, and I don't know that I need them. I'm not reading this. I have no desire to read an 800-page book that is toxic. That is the definition of toxic. I don't care. And do they get a happily ever after? Probably not. I don't think they should be having kids. So no. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Great. Getting rid of these. And honestly, I'm just gonna grab my other two and get rid of the other two too. This is what I have my little stepladder for, because I'm a little shorty pie. Yeah, no, you're going away. I am gonna keep the nothing less and nothing more though, because that's kind of like a different series following the friend. And I really enjoyed those. I thought those were great. But these two also are going away. So all 5 of those, and then 3 others, plenty of books are getting unhauled. So we love that. Unhaul, goodness. Okay. I apologize for the change in angle here. I had to swap out my battery, which means I kind of had to like swap out my setup here, whatever. But look at this gorgeous new camera. Aren't we just obsessed? My sweet husband got me this for my birthday and I am just living, thriving right now. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, we try to post every other Thursday. You know, we're also kind of getting there. We're kind of picking up steam a little bit. So thank you so much as usual. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things, and comment down below if you like these. You want me to do an unhaul when I do a haul? That way we're kind of like rotating in and out, because I'm gonna have to start doing that. I don't have the room on the shelves for the amount of books that are coming in. I'm just saying. Super excited for the next couple videos that are coming out, and thank you so much as always. I will see you next time.